Here's a couple of quick time management tips. Ask yourself this question: how much work do you get done the day before you go on holiday? When you ask that question, most people say a whole load of work. And that's because you have a cut-off, you've got a deadline. Here's a quick tip for you. I'm not suggesting you live your life like the day before you go on holiday, because you would sort of fall over after a week of doing that. But instead of having your day as one continuous ribbon of time, try breaking your day up into smaller chunks, 30-minute chunks if you can. But if not, take a chunk of time from morning time to mid-morning break to lunch, lunchtime to afternoon break, and afternoon break to going home. And try and have different work in each of those chunks, and you've got a time that you work towards where you finish off a task. A second tip, while I'm mentioning that, is why go for lunch at 1 o'clock? Everyone goes for lunch at 1 o'clock, and you spend half of your lunch hour standing in a queue waiting to have lunch. Take your lunch from 12:30 to 1:30. If you need to communicate with somebody in another office, if you're out of the office yourself, you've got from 12:30 to 1 to communicate with them. You'll get in ahead of the posse, you'll get your lunch much faster, and you'll still have time to relax, break for the afternoon. And third and final tip: when do we set appointments with people? We'll say to people, I'll see you at 2, I'll see you at 2:30. 2 or 2:30 is an approximation. It's anything from 20 past 2 until maybe 5 to 3. Try setting your appointments 20 past or 20 to the hour. Look, I can see you at 20 past 2 or 20 to 3, which would suit you best. It sends out 2 messages. It's slightly more precise without being pedantic. And it also lets the person know the meeting is going to last for 20 minutes. If you look at school timetables, classes last for 40 minutes. Because if it was on the half hour, the children would come in and out at different times. 40 minutes, the bell rings, and they move on to the next class. Apply it in your daily life.